All right. So I think that the question arose about safety. Is it safe enough to let go, to drop into these deeper dimensions of our being when often it feels unsafe to let ourselves be that open? So I think that I would like to focus on the breath to begin, because the breath can do wonders for the nervous system, to focus on the breath. And we don't have to do it a special way, but just bring your attention to the breath, the in breath and the out breath. Because if we have been conditioned from many, many years ago, or various experiences we may have had in our lifetime, that actually to be open was at times dangerous. So many of us began to put up walls around the heart, walls around that sacred space within. And we might become aware of what that feels like if you experience that. Whatever feels like a barrier or a walled off place to try to stay safe. And we're not trying to chop down the walls or even analyze them at this point, but simply to become aware that they are there if they are. Something that says it isn't safe to be open. Or for some, it may be, it isn't safe to love. Because love is that incredible openness that connects us with everything and everyone when it's just flowing unimpeded. So with your own awareness, let that awareness come into the space that may have defenses around it, or walls around it, or a barrier around it of some sort. We don't have to take the wall down or try to destroy it for awareness to simply be inside, because awareness has no boundaries, no limitation. It can go anywhere because it is everywhere. So the only way that you know you might have some fear of being open is because there's an awareness of that. And that which is aware of it is not trying to do anything with it. And yet it has the capacity to deeply understand and compassionately touch whatever in us might be afraid. So this that's awake and aware in each of us is also fearless. And so what we're inviting ourselves to experience is fear being touched by the fearless. We could also language it, allowing the conditioning to be touched by the unconditioned, or letting our experience of time be touched by the timeless consciously, because it always is being touched. It always is being intimate with this that's awake in us. But the mind may be very focused on what feels unsafe. So see if you can just begin to feel some compassion in yourself. That would be the movement of our true nature in the face of fear. Or in the face of anything, boredom, anger, sadness, whatever. Can you just open enough to allow some compassion into the experience of fear or whatever? So whatever the moment is presenting is always the portal to what's deeper. And this is why just inviting ourselves to be here for that, of letting awareness consciously move into the experience of fear or rage or uncertainty or anxiety or boredom. What happens in the body when you just let what's here be what it is? No resistance. And as soon as consciously the moment or the experience or the contraction or whatever we feel like we're dealing with, as soon as it can just be without a sense that we have to be doing something about it, but we're just allowing it to be what it is as it is. Notice the effect. The mind may tell us that it could be overwhelming, or it would never stop, or more fear and anxiety about what it would be to experience fear and anxiety. But see in your own experience if that actually happens when you simply allow it to be as it is. Might you not feel something begin to relax inside yourself? To let go inside yourself, not because you should, not because you're trying, but just the relief and the relaxation that comes when we allow life to be what it is in the moment, that it is. And so whatever it is that you might want to explore, investigate, reflect upon, just be open in this moment for it to come forth. If it's a lack of safety, if it's fear of going deeper, if it's boredom, anxiety, anger, sadness, grief, whatever it is that we've been trying to push away, just let it be here consciously. No refusal. And don't try to hold on to it if it should begin to transform into something else. Because we might find that deeper than a fear of letting go is a fear of losing our sense of who we are. Deeper than that may be a fear of death, or a fear of not being in control. So we just let those come forth if they're here. And so I would just invite us as we sit quietly together for a few more minutes to consciously invite these apparent dualities, fear and the fearless, conditioned and unconditioned. Let them touch each other consciously, because they actually have never been separated. There's never been two. This background awareness has always been intimate with experience. Otherwise, you would never have known what your experience is. So just open to whatever wants to arise in your own experience, your own awareness, allowing it to be exactly as it is. No effort to change it, push it away, or even hold on to it. And we'll just sit together for a bit.